All right, we'll get this stuff moving along. I've been experimenting with stuff, as you can see on the thing. Oh my god, webcam works first time? My god. My god. I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. So I'm trying to figure out if I should work on those vines. I mean, I'm trying to figure out how I want to approach those vines. Red, dude. 6 months. Holy cow. Oh boy. Oh boy. Whoa, buddy. Thanks, man. The recent VOD where I went through my shaders. How recent is that one? Because I know the other day, what's up, DCG? I went through it again, or I went through like how shaders work in Unity. What is happening? There it is. Like, oh, come on, Unity. Floor roots. Yes. The recent one? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, a lot of people on the in the comments on YouTube have been asking for that one, so it's a bit scattered, but it was just kind of talking about how I've done things and how I plan on doing them in the future with this type of stuff. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So one thing I'm curious about is if I should be making a tileable material and then just running it across this, which is probably the more like, that's like what you would do in games in today's world, just because it's going to be faster that way. And if you wanted to go like the extra mile, you could displace the geometry with the vertices that exist. Displace them using a height map for that tileable material, just to get some shape change in the overall shape of the cable or tube or whatever it is that you're making. And then the other one is just like straight up sculpting these, retopoing them, and then baking them out, which is more unique looking but more time consuming. But yeah, I've never actually displaced like that as well, so there's that. Oh, did I just hang on here? I just close it. I did. This is a little test thing I'm building so I can explain baking in Moto for you guys. Made of cookies, what is up? How's life? How's life being made of cookies? Is it fun? It sounds like it could be fun. Oh. Oh, why? Neil, what's up, man? Hey, pro. 4210. How you guys doing? There was a question about yeah, dude, tiling is basically the same. You get the same result, right? It just depends on like maybe you just need to spend a bit more time, like if I select the curve on this guy. Oops. You just need to spend more time on the points to try and get some uniqueness in it, right? So if we set this to add and then, oh, whoops, is it backwards? What? No, it's there. You just have to get some wiggles going on, essentially. So it's a bit more on the unique side. Or like more organic, I guess, versus like just being a tube. Caldra, what's up, man? Hey, 404, how you doing? Hope things are going well for you. There's also the fun route. The fun route's sculpting it, right? Man, I need a haircut. What is going on here? Starting to look like a real nerd, man. I don't know about this. So what we could do is grab these and copy them, put them in a new mesh container up top. Just call that one like baked. Just paste the geo in there, and then we can let's reset the normals on that bad boy. Respio, dude, thanks for the sub, man. Use a grease pencil. Is there a grease pencil in? I didn't think there was one in Moto. So if we hide these guys, you can see. So okay, so let's just grab these. The other thing you can do too is if you select all these verts, so like say you collapse it down, you select all these verts, and then I'll use the original UI so you guys can, for people using Moto, they can follow a little easier. You can go to like, where are we at here? Fall off, and you can select noise. And you can't see it, but on screen there's like a noise texture. And then when you do the move key, the noise is masking certain verts from moving. And so you can do some pretty weird stuff. And then so like let's say we offset it a little bit like that. And then we start playing with the scale. It's like scaling this noise. That's deforming the mesh, right? Beto, what's up, man? So you can see how much more like organic it tends to get automatically. I mean, that's a huge payoff. Chris Radsby showed me that one. So let's export selected. What? They have a Go Zbrush selection, and wow. I'm doing good, man. It's you know, it's Monday, but Monday's just the beginning of productivity, right? Dude, that's cool. I didn't know they had a Go Z in the export. That's kind of interesting. Oh yeah, we need to go into Unity. Make sure the lighting is not auto. All right, it's got to load everything in. No epic sax today. You want some epic sax? I'm just playing whatever was on my Discovery Weekly. Dude, the man, what is it? The Midnight? Man, I'm really digging this artist. Let's see what this one is. This is how I check songs. Usually the intro part here. And then somewhere around here. And then right here is usually when you get like their breakdown or their bridge. So I'll literally skim songs to see how they intro. And then see what they're like around here and then in their bridge area. Yeah, see, that one's cool. I'm in. Okay, so let's select one of these guys. We'll do an outline. Music theory with Den. More like music laziness. So, all right, what do we got here? Show and explore. Floor set. So we want floor. Maybe we want like vine set. So this will be a bunch of vines. And then we'll go back to here and we're exporting it. So I just go up here and paste that path and then just call this like front center vine hero, I guess. H for hero. Just because it'd be, you know, right up front. This one's going to be relatively unique. It's not really a set piece. This is how Din evaluates songs in Swedish Classic. Oh, man. Just in a room in the back and forth for 3 seconds. That's good. So temple, where is it at? There's the vine set, and then we got this guy. If we drag this out, there it is. Cool. Oh, I knew it. That one's flipped. That's why it's so weird looking. So this one, just press F on that. Export selected. On top of this one. There we go. Repaired. So if I get this into position. The other thing is I was guessing where this was, so that's going to be a bit of a... I don't think that's going to really work out all that well, but YOLO. It'll give us an idea of what's happening. This is why it's so important to have an export. See, in that case, then I would actually get rid of that one and then move these. Maybe do something like... like, sure, that, yeah, okay. So and this is, obviously, that's a problem. So we need to figure out. So I'll just go back to these guys. Turn all these back on. Oh, that's why. Those are supposed to be going off the side. I see what's happening here. Wow, did this get all turned around? What is happening? Close enough for me. So that's cool too, because then you end up getting some shape differences. If these are separate too, you can just do stuff like this. Cool. Cool. Can I show the wireframe of the rubble? Those little bricks, these little guys? They're just like block out meshes. Hang on here. They're really low. I mean, they don't even need to be that. They could be like this. How was the switch to Sweden? Can I get away in everyday life without speaking the language? Yeah, yes, you can. It really depends though on like where you're working. As far as Massive goes, they are English first. So anyone speaking any other language, the moment a meeting starts, everything's English. Whenever there's conversation and people are around, it's almost always in English, unless the Swedes, for example, know that they're all Swedish present. So it's, yeah, I don't know. They're really good at just kind of doing the do, if you know what I mean. They just kind of switch when they need to. It's actually really impressive. And it's greatly appreciated, because I should learn Swedish, but whenever I have a spare moment, all I'm thinking about is, man, I should get better at what I do. And so I guess I'm a little bit selfish in that aspect. But everyone, for the most part, can speak English. There is maybe like a 5% chance you're going to run into someone. They're just like, there's just nothing you can do about it. Like, you tried to talk to them and then you realize, like, oh, they don't actually know what I'm saying. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm in your country. And then just walk away. Grup, that's cool. Yeah, but picking up some Swedish words is actually important, because, I mean, it's kind of like, for me personally, it's kind of a bit of a respect thing. But that might just be me. I don't know. Dane, what's up, man? How you doing? Draco, no, that's fine. You can do that. The reason I'm doing the splines the way I'm doing now is just because I like iterative control. Like, I'll show you what I mean. Like, I'm using the mop spline tool. So it, like, using a grease pencil is going to add too many points. But let me look at it anyways. Oh yeah, no, I know what this is. I mean, this grease pencil's that's in Blender, right? That looks like Blender to me. But yeah, grease pencil's dope. It's really cool. The nice thing about Blender splines is, like, you get to use the spline afterwards as well, right? This one I need to freaking flip the tube. There we go. Yeah, the Max Spline stuff is awesome too. Okay, I need to close this. That's pretty cool though. Let me save that. Yeah, because what we do right now is like you have to buy this plugin, right? It's like 25 bucks or something like that. And then like you can do like curves or B-splines. And then where's it at? I always forget. The mesh constraints. If you say background, let's make inactive same as active. You should be able to just click your points and it'll conform to the mesh, which can be pretty nice. And then you just drop that down, and then you just select this tube here and create tube, and then if you select profile on it, it gives you the shape of it, and then you can go in and like do whatever you want to the, like if I want to grab this part and bring it up for some weird reason. Oh right, make sure to turn your mesh constraints off. Yeah, you can do all types of stuff to it. So it's kind of like trying to approach the same thing that you've got going on in Blender, which is nice. That's good, right? That's good for Blender. Virus, what's up, dude? You really have been making progress with the scene. Each stream I get to watch, you're with something new. Is that sarcasm? Like, it's like, dude, you just, what are you doing? What are you doing over there? No, I kid. I kid. Dude, if there's, this might crash. If there's one thing that I really like about this scene is there's always something, there's always something to talk about or to discuss or solve or look at problems. And it's one of the main reasons I picked this scene, not to complete it or be like, holy shit, look what I made, but more to like answer questions for you guys. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do to just get this footprint stuff figured out, I think I'm just going to grab this. Let me think here. I'm thinking. Small, what's up? Smallsy. Dude, man. Thanks for the host. How you doing? Update. Where did you go when you updated? What? You're there, but you're not? What? Okay, I'm confused. I'm just gonna delete that. Oh, is it because I didn't have it visible? What is that? I'm gonna go back, undo that so it's not deleted, and then save at the top of this one. Okay, so good to know. Okay, so where that is happening, there's definitely a width issue, so that needs to be fixed. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I haven't technically figured out a good way to export the assets. Oops, I've got the noise on. A good way to export out the content and then get it all updated and whatnot. Probably should just separate these. Ugh. Bow, bow, bow. No, I have not been playtesting the scene, mainly because I'm not really, I mean, I just have a character in there. But I'll be going for just like renders and shots, like angles, specific angled shots. Whoop. But yeah, if I was going for playable, then I would totally, that's something I should probably be testing. Testing it like what you're suggesting as well is good for matching scale and things like that. As long as I have a character in here, I usually feel pretty comfortable about where things are at scale-wise. But, you know, it's good to keep checking. FS Volt, what's up, man? I've been doing 3D since 2005 or something like that. I started in 3ds Max, and then I switched to Maya because that's what school switched to. And then after school, I went back to Max because that's where my first company was. First company I joined was using Max and Maya. But the best artists, I felt like I learned the most from the people that were using Max there, and I felt like they were the best at the time. Not that the Maya users weren't any better. I just like the tricks that they were using. And then maybe about 3 years ago, I switched to Moto. What? Oh, right. Make sure to have your layers turned on, kids, when you export them. Oh, it's closer. Wait, why isn't... Oh, I see. Like, what the fuck? Whoa, that's dark. Okay, so... Radioactive Oblivion. Wow. Dark, man. There it went. Blah. Lorg, what's up, man? Do I feel generally that Maya is becoming more used than 3DS? I think they're about the same now. I mean, it depends on studios. The older studios are all mainly using Max. But, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I know people at work that are using Blender, Max, Maya, and Moto at the same time. They're just switching between them based on what they need to do. First studio I've ever been at that's truly like 3D software agnostic. It's pretty crazy. Okay, let's widen this out again. Go up here. We'll delete these guys. What's happening? Oh, there's the curve. Oh. Am I like doing... Oh, that's what was happening. Dude, freaking lazy select in Moto is brutal. There we go. It always ends up getting in your way somehow. You accidentally realize you have it selected. We're actually getting close to the 50 sub goal. Later, Reddington. Have a good evening. Once we hit 50, I'm actually what I'm gonna do is pay a monthly and get us the what do you call it? The emotes from the Discord. I'm gonna start getting them into the chat for anyone to use. It's just about when I can afford to have just even like $5 going towards something like that. Soon. Y'all packed up, Lorg? What's the state of your world right now? Has the chaos slowed down at all? I look determined today. I'm just like, when you see the brows get really like serious, like I look like I'm mad, I'm fucking in it. I am in it. You guys know what that feels like, I'm sure. Oh no, I lost the... Yeah, it's always FBX. If the pipeline's FBX, it's pretty flexible. That's why you see me like... One of the reasons I switched to Unity is I can kind of work in the same like FBX format. So that's always nice. What, really? What's happening? Dude, it really just needs to go way further. That's so annoying. We're gonna go out that far. I'm gonna exaggerate this bad boy. Whoa, this is like electro, but at the same time kind of that new sound. That new retro. Huh. That is interesting. I like it. I'm going to take you up on that job offer. My stream makes you want to get back into modeling. Do it, man. Even if it's just for fun. It's so relaxing. The moment you can like learn how to not take it so seriously and just like experiment and have fun and enjoy it. Oh man. It's a bunch of fun, man. It's not that everyone does that either. But it's difficult, especially when you're trying to get your first job. You want to like just go for it. Go for gold, right? Okay, so that one needs to actually come forward just a little bit. Let me just delete that one back here. So it needs to go basically like right there. Dude, we're like ghost modeling is what I call this when you're like trying to figure out something. But you're like just going off of what you saw in another viewport. Ghost modeling. Works for me. All right, I need to delete this guy. Actually, no, that'll go back into this one. So it's not part of this. Other thing too, for anyone using Moto 11, Alt clicking the eye is just like hides all others. And then you just do it again and it'll bring it back. It's very much like ZBrush now that I think about it. Near, what's up? How you doing? How's it going? Who did it? Oh, Kyle, thanks, man. I just realized in my brain that I had not messaged out that we were live. Okay, so yeah, we're just trying to, for anyone who's here for the first time, we're blocking out the vines and roots and stuff for this this scene we're working on. Maybe I should get the pure ref up so you can see. Lunch crunching some fan art? Dude, sick. Are you like in the industry working right now and like you have like an hour to eat and art and you're sitting in the stream? Thanks, man. I don't know if that's the case, but either way. Yeah, see, we need this like this viney stuff. That's like we're gonna need that. The nice thing about something like this one is we can just kind of go here. We could just kind of make those shapes going off the side, and then we could actually use it on things like up here and have that hanging down, and you can reuse that a lot actually. That lunch crunch, delicious. It's like a fine cereal, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean, Lorg? Like a fine cereal, the lunch crunch. Like a fine wine, but with premium milk and frosted goodness. Let's see here. So yeah, we're just kind of blocking out kind of how this stuff's gonna work. Oh man, I want to build that. Near, cool. That sounds awesome. You're in the Discord, right? Because you should post that stuff, man. I should probably Sam, what's up? How you doing? Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab these guys. I'm gonna put them, oops, can't forget that little guy. I'm gonna put them in with this one. And then I'm gonna export that. Go back here. And then these guys, we're gonna go into the, oh, I just double clicked that. There's totally another Moto opening. We don't need another Moto. We don't need no such thing. Just delete that guy. We'll save this one. It should just open it up. Yes. Yes. Okay. So we'll just throw this floor block out. So when I'm blocking out stuff, like obviously you start with like some base material on there, right? But to get your mind in the world of like, this is what it's going to look like even before you actually start modeling all the details and stuff out, is to just replace the material with something that is representative of it. So like, for example, this one, we've got a floor block out material. I'll lower this here. So I've got this material called floor block out, and I can just drag it on stuff. And as long as it's got UVs, it'll figure it out for me. So I need to go back actually and UV this guy really fast. And the nice thing when you're working in that sense, the UVs don't necessarily have to be perfect. So like I can just grab, oh, wait a minute. Let's just do that. Did I get all of the, yes. Okay, so you can just grab these and then just do a quick like UV. Where are we at here? So if you just project, we'll just project again. And then relax. And then texel density, I'm using like 1 meter for every 512 pixels. And then I just normalize it and scale it. And then if you go and export that back out, it should just be correct. We'll see. Yeah. So now this is similar resolution to some of the other parts, and it's a good way to just kind of get your brain thinking about, like, what I should do is get like a color for the vines that looks right. I guess I could just go into this one because it's just a basic. Maybe pick some like brown. I don't know. That's probably not. Probably need to turn the wireframe off too. The other thing too is I probably need to smooth those. Ah, I love you, Moto. Dude, the most recent Moto is pretty bumpy. They're moving pretty fast with their updates. Jacross, yes. Yes, that's what I'm doing. So usually the first UV set is a 0 to 1, and then the second UV set, I tend to use that one to hide the seams of textures. And then just like from there, get that. Wait, hang on. Let me double check this bad boy. I probably lost all that. That's cool. Yeah, I think this is actually cool. Okay, we're going to this guy, because this guy was saved. Yeah, the most recent Moto is a little on the bumpy side. It's all good though. It's all good. The other, yeah, so when I say hide the seams, like, so this edge right here, let's say this edge, in the 0 to 1, I need that UV split right there. So technically, if I have this material going here and here, there's going to be a seam just because of the way the textures line up, right, in the UVs. But the normal on that UV set is also baked really nicely, so it looks pretty good. We're still using Moto? Dude, the amount of Moto users is blowing up right now. So that seam is pretty, you're going to see it in your albedo, like all of your other maps. Yo, what's up, man? How you doing, Tobias? So in the other UV set, I'd actually take this face and these faces and actually try and negate seams, and then use the other UV set to actually map this texture. Does that make sense? Because then you don't get the seam in the normal map, and then you don't get the seam in the texture. Yeah, everyone's different for sure. And I mean, I wouldn't say Moto is better or Max or Maya is better or anything like that. That's just whatever. That's just rude. Okay, so let's show this one in Explorer. Oh, I did it again. The perpetual license? Yeah, so that, I mean, it's a little spendy, right? I'm like, which Moto is the Moto for me? It's a bit spendy. Your guys' support on the stream, though, has been basically negating that, especially recently. So thank you for that. So this one, yeah, see, these are, man, I need to save more often is what I need to do. So these guys, I'm going to actually color these ones. Make them like green or whatever that color is, yellow. And then we'll go back to this, and I will just modify this one really quick. What was that? What was that? Dude, 100 bits. Thanks, man. Thanks, dude. So once I repair this, we're going to save the file. So don't lose this again, because this can get tedious really fast, which is why that grease pen is actually pretty nice, because you can just get your stuff up pretty quick. All right. Save a Rooney. All right. What I wanted to do was actually go to this one and select all these guys. I need to go to this too. So I'm going to grab these, delete. So this is the actual, this is the FBX that's in Unity right now. So I'm actually, oh, whoops. Because I closed it. Come on, man. Come on. I can close it. The reason I need to close this is so that I can save over it. All right, saving again. Always save. I just noticed, I think there's double up on there. You see that? It looks like there's two. You can tell because the line looks bolder than this one. Let's just do a let's do a cleanup on that really fast. Yes, there was two. Ha! Hilarious. Holy bold text. So when you at me, this is what my chat looks like. It gets all red. Yeah, so the second UV set you're using for tileable materials, right? And then the other UV set, I just do whatever I need 0 to 1 stuff on. Okay, where was I at? Taking these guys, and I'm going to use game tools. Oh, that's what's going on. That needs to be paused. Okay, that's why we crashed. I'm gonna actually tear this out. Just gonna put this over here. There we go. And then I just need to export this. Red. Nice. Nice. Oh, I kind of screwed up too. See how there's a, I applied that color? That color's not on this. So Moto is also importing your shaders, so it's important that these all have the same material. There we go. Now we can go into this one and actually give it. That works for now. And then for under there, I think I'll just yeah, no, we want all three of those on. Let's make sure I get all these snapped. I'm just doing this so we're not looking at the underside of the let's delete that. I forget what the hotkey is for thicken. Deform. No. Polygon. Thicken. There's no hotkey for it. That works for me. We need to make sure that this guy has UVs. And then, oh yeah, you can also use these materials that I'm tagging on these as selections. So that I can hide that and then just grab all these guys and give them like purple, unhide. So see, I can select purple and then just click that and it'll select all the purple material. Do I work at Naughty Dog? Nah, man. I work at Massive Entertainment, Ubisoft in Malmö, Sweden. This color palette thing is called the Artstation model colors. It's really useful. So that second UV set wouldn't necessarily be good for light maps because I usually I use texel density tools, so it ends up scaling outside the 0 to 1 space. But whatever UV set you're baking your maps on, you could use that one for your light maps. So maybe if all my UV set ones are going to be 0 to 1 maps, then you could do that. You could set that rule. Does that make sense? Whoops. I just need to export out selected. So now I should have like a inside. Yeah. This will be good because like you can get some light maps in there and then that'll just all kind of collapse into darkness under there, which is good. And if there's ever anything in question down there, you can just kind of like, you can take things like these guys and just scale them up and put them under there. Right? Do stuff like this. You think the light maps down there look pretty cool too. And don't worry about those guys floating because it doesn't really matter. Do stuff like this. So I'm not using the scaling on this too much. I mean, with these particular ones, I can actually scale them up quite a bit before they start to look wrong. So that's kind of funny, actually. So I could technically just do stuff like this and then figure these meshes out later. But that's actually just a happy accident. I think this map was made. I mean, I think the space was made. I think the puzzle, they turned the middle into a puzzle, so it's probably not even. I think the visuals for this concept have changed, but the initial impression and the feel of it is probably the same. I think I'm going to make these darker, just so that we can see them a little easier. Conceptually, that'll help us. See, these ones I can actually scale up and then just kind of push inside of here. That should probably be okay. That one's not working now that I see it in another angle. But what's cool is, like, dude, I just have to make like this set and this set. Or no, this one, this long one, and this one look good. And these will all look good. Like, that's so useful to be able to reuse like that. Sakari, what's up? How you doing? Bijan, hey, dude. Like, just to, I guess I can try and drive this home a little bit. So I've made this little group too. But you can just go inside and select some of those, and we'll go over here. If alpha scares you, keyboard, then just, you know, don't use it. No, just kidding. Don't worry about making it. You can download grass and leaves and stuff if you need to. You can let other people worry about it for you. It's the true AAA way, is to hand it over to someone else who's really good at it, and you just carry on doing what you're doing. But see, you can take this stuff really far really quickly, and then you have very few props that you need to actually make look awesome. I'm trying to find a spot for this. Graffiti, how you doing, man? You streaming tonight? Can host ya. It's weird now, though. I have to like type raid and then I felt like I was having a problem with it earlier. Hostile, how you doing, man? How's it going? Carry on, my wayward son. What? Yeah, a lot of the stuff can be solved for you, really. I mean, this grass is from Rens. Rens has a really good selection of scanned foliage, leaves, and grass blades and stuff like that. Yeah, this kind of gives you an idea of like. I think I want to. So it's 8:13. We've got about 45 minutes to go. I think I'm gonna just take some of this stuff a little further, and then just decimate it down so that the block out kind of portrays a little bit more of the information. That, and it's always soothing to just kind of sit in ZBrush and dink some stuff up. You know me. Yeah, this song's pretty good. God, ZBrush, why you gotta blind people? Jeez. I'm also, just a heads up, I'm making like a $1 ZBrush brush pack. How many brushes do you think should be in it? I'm slowly working on it. It's gonna take some time, but you know. Destroying meshes in ZBrush is always soothing. You love the $1 Gumroad stuff? Yeah, I can give you... Junior, how you doing, man? So this is like... I'll just scale this up. So this stream, we've been going for quite a while on the scene. And the main idea is to just kind of work on... Rens. R-E-N-S. Art by Rens. So I decided to start streaming to answer questions because I do this for a living, and there's a ton of questions that I had when I was learning. So I just started doing this. So I picked this giant scene, which is usually a bad idea, because it's just so much to make. But the reason I picked this giant scene is because it gives me a bunch of things to work through, to solve, to come up with workflows, and to answer questions in chat, and just approach things and always have something new-ish to work on for the stream. So where we're at right now is, I'll show you. It's not far. It's a lot of it's block out. Let me see here. If I hide 3D icons and shrink those down. So we worked on these guys for quite a while. And then I got some grass in. Got some stairs going. We got some cool shader stuff working with tessellation. So if I just select that and go back, it just tessellates as it needs to. Kind of cool. So that's just a block out material as well. I need to actually make those rocks in the dirt look good. Right now they're just flat colors. And we're just doing basically a bunch of block outs, building out a scene. And we got this cool little guy here. It's good old Adam, just chilling. Felon 227900. Just hanging out. Oh my god. Junior, that emote's awesome. Oh, I just realized I can give this tree the same color as this. Oh, whoops. What am I doing? What am I doing? Jeez. Actually, I'm going to need to... do this. Because eyedropping with color information doesn't actually work. And then we'll need to turn the wireframe off and outline so we can control the smoothness. There we go. Much easier to read. Okay, I'm going to save that. The cat emote. Munch, how you doing? There's quite a bit of you guys in here just chilling. Welcome. Welcome, new people. It's okay, Virus. It's okay, man. So I'm going to grab all these pieces and just hit the Go Z button. And let's see how this works. Ah, okay. So that's good to know. It doesn't separate out all the pieces based on selections. Oh, and a bunch of them broke too. Okay, so we need to redo that. Hide that, and then select these guys, hide those. Grab all these. What is happening here? We're just gonna fix that like that. Okay, so probably this stuff needs to triangulate. So that is done. Turn the grid off so we can see a little better. So I'm going to grab all of these, copy them. Got this mesh container. Okay, now we got these. Now we can go Z. Go Z. There we go. It's mesh 05. Yeah, cool. It's the same one. So we'll just put this up here. Rasmus, dude, 2 months. Learning and stuff. Love it. Thanks, man. Thanks, dude. Yeah, so in four subs, we'll hit 50, and then I'm gonna work on getting us the emotes from the Discord on here. If you haven't joined it, you should join the Discord. If you're wanting to learn stuff, if you're trying to like get better at the 3Ds, like all of us. I've been doing this for like 10 years, and I'm still like, you're always learning, man. Always. The moment you're not learning is the moment you're falling behind. Okay, so what we will do is auto group. Oh, wait, what? Auto group. There we go. So now they all have their own polygroups. And then we can Dynamesh it, but I don't have the setup for it for groups. Do I? Group split? No, I don't. Okay, so we need to enable customization, and then I'm like trying to remember how you pull this. There it is. Control and Alt with the enable customization on. So we put this over here. So if we have groups turned on. Oh, that's weird. Oh, I see what's going on. So if we have groups turned on, when you do a Dynamesh with the Dynamesh master, it will maintain the polygroups so they won't Dynamesh into each other, which is super, super useful. So we'll just do that. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, so these are all separate from each other, which is great. And with them being individual polygroups, you can control shift and then click on them and then hide unselected, basically. If you do it again, then you're hiding that selection, and then for each one that you select, it will hide those ones. Tapping on the background will unhide all. So actually what we want to do before we get going on this is we need to polish the edges on these so they kind of round out a bit. There we go. We'll just hide these, and then we'll use this brush. This is one of the brushes I'm going to put in the thing because people are always asking, like, where do I get that? It's really easy to set up, but it's going to be much easier if I can just point to a place to download it. See, I don't even know. I don't think I need to sculpt the bottom sides of these. So you're wondering how I would tackle this kind of prop at a studio? Guess you wouldn't sculpt everything? No, actually, I'd probably just boolean out where I need the details and damage, and then maybe do some like material blending with just like a damaged material, and then call it done. Because like when it comes down to it, players aren't gonna like look at it too intently. They're gonna just, as long as it's convincing enough, it's either that or scans, right? Like if you really wanted to, you could just ding it up like this, but instead of baking it out, you would just decimate it down so that you can get these shapes. Because it's hard to model shapes like this, but if you can just bake it down. Seismix, what's up, man? Advisable, I got you, buddy. I got you. Hang on. It's going to be okay, man. We're going to get through this. But yeah, you see, I'm not even working with really high poly counts for a ZBrush anyways. If I need to, you can just smooth it out too, and then I do undoing a lot. Nothing wrong with tons of undos. Dude, I remember when people were like trying really hard to make it so they didn't have to undo as much. Like, dude, it's part of the workflow, man. Just do it. So one thing to think about too is like where this damage is happening. So like there's fractures and stuff happening here, but a lot of the damage you'd assume is like something fell directly in the center here. So there should be a ton of chipping and stuff on this side, right? Maybe even some like fracturing. Do I have any? What's this one? Sure. And if you need to, you can lower the intensity. I like if you, instead of going directly on, if you go to the side here. There's another brush in here that I need to modify, but it's really cool. It like masks. Where's it at? Mask bias. This one's, so it can mask, like look at that. I'm gonna need to tweak it some, but it masks the edges pretty nicely. So then I can go in and add this type of damage, but only in those chipped areas. Like how fucking cool. This brush pack will probably be on my Gumroad soon. I'm gonna need to make my own of that mask one though, because that is someone else's. I'm gonna have to learn how that works, and then make it work in the way that I want it to. But yeah, dude, it's super handy. Where's the center here? There's their saxophone for you. I always feel bad that the guys on YouTube don't get to enjoy this music because it's so good. Maybe if they tune into the stream. That's my Chris Raspberry wink. Maybe if they tune in live, just hang out. I'm already taking this way too far. I need to just kind of just do some Seismics, how you doing, by the way? It's been a while. Occasionally, I actually listen to your playlist. I've played it on the stream a couple times. You can link your stuff in chat, dude. You're welcome to it. So the other thing is, I've said this on the stream many times, but the amount of time that ZBrush is actually used in production, at least in AAA production, is quite low, like super low. I think in my 10 years of making video games, I think I've used, what is going on there? I think I've used ZBrush for a total of like, I don't know, 500 hours or less. Maybe, yeah, maybe even less than that. What is that? How many is that? How many days is that? 500 hours. I'm not gonna math on stream. Maths is not my suit. Which I was also told in school, you're gonna need to know a lot of maths. Pixel Pusher, thanks for the follow, man. How's it going? I actually have used ZBrush at home and during school more than in professional work environments. How about that? No one's got time for this. Sculpting fun. Except character artists. Character artists use ZBrush pretty intensely. I mean, even the weapons artists are using it now. Like all the guns in Division were made in ZBrush. There's a video talk on that too, if you're curious about that. Almost done. What's terrifying is I haven't saved yet, so I'm a little freaked out right now. I should probably save, as I don't. Is Force Link still in here? Okay, we've got 3 more pieces to go. Broken. Trim smooth border is the brush, yeah. Yep. But I've modified it with a few things. Added this cube brush, or the cube mask. And then changed some pressure stuff on it. Oh, this little guy here. Oh, you're so little. I'm not going to be able to do anything with you. There you go, that works for me. Alright, what is going on here? One thing that happens sometimes is you'll get some geo like crushing in on itself. Just use where's it at? Inflate. You can inflate that corner and it'll puff it up a bit, and then you can then smash it back down. Because all you need is some faces to push on. Push on those faces. Throw it on the ground. Okay. Cool. Good to go. Let's broken. Sure. Okay. Pre-process current. So we're processing it for decimation. And then once that is done, then we just start to where are we at here? Decimate current. And just start cutting the poly count down immensely. Let's try like 1%. Look at that. It's still holding up pretty well. So we can actually take that and then go Z it back. Dude, it's like, that is super weird when it comes in. It's like divided. Okay, so we got this guy. We'll just grab those and we'll bring it back into this one. Cool. And then for the sake of, let's save the Moto file. We'll go to the UVs. That works for me. And we'll do a textile density overall. Save it. Unhide this guy. There we go. Make those orange. And we'll save this guy. Probably gonna take a while to go into oh, not too bad. Look at that, it's in there. It's all soft and shit too. Where are we at? There we are. We'll do a 40-degree crease. So wherever there's a 40-degree edge, we'll just make it a hard edge. So that kind of did some stuff. That's probably going to look better than what it was before. So there you go. A little better. You're living in the future? How's the job going? Soft shadows, real time. I always wonder why We're not seeing any real-time global illumination, directional. Seems like sometimes lights aren't working. There we go. So what we want to see is the shadows on these. And then we need the in direct resolution. No, we need, where is it? Lighting. What is this guy? No. It's 837. Whoa, we kind of did that fast. Huh. Okay. Yeah, Reed's, it's me scratching my nose around the mic. Reed's did the accelerated 3D program, I guess you could say, called the Internets. Wait a minute. Reed's is Gavin. Oh man, here it comes. Indirect multiplier. Okay, what the hell's going on? Camera? No. Dude, lighting, baked lighting on this would look really good, I think. I can't do it right now. Dude, right now I'm actually setting up another computer so that we can do a streaming PC. I just need to get a monitor and a few extra wires, and then we're good to go. The internet has the answer to everything. Dude, it's true. It's true. It's so true. So where... Oh, this is going to bug me. Go to our trees. I need to organize this whole freaking stack of madness. If I select the camera, there's this guy. There we go. So ambient occlusion. Oh yeah, this is going to be cool. I think when we get it into a good spot. Oh, this ambient only deferred is freaking nice, man. So basically, screen space AO is happening, right? But if it's in direct light, the screen space AO gets masked out. It's like super nice. We're gonna need to get some color variety and stuff in here though. So like if this fractured happened a while back, you're probably going to start getting some grass and some moss and stuff coming through. Maybe a plane of water. Is there an example of water in here? Low poly water. Water sample. Where are we at here? If I save this, terrain water. I'm like, what is happening? Missing mesh. So how did you set that up? You should get some cracks in the stone for the broken pieces. Yeah. So this is like really detailed lockout, if you want to call it that. I could tie my shoes, I swear. So what do you mean, Dracross? The post-processing stack, V2? Oh yeah, cheese, I need to get that. So, J-Crow, that's what I'm using, what Cheese is talking about. Could you, Cheese, could you link that in chat? If you don't mind. You gonna get going? All right, man. Thanks for the sub, dude. Thanks, Cheese. So where is this block out material? We can go for like super wetness. Jack, and Jack. Jack. Awesome. Thanks, Cheese. Thanks for the game dev entertainment. Oh, no problem, man. Where you at? It's probably pronounced like Mac and Jack. So we're just going to Jack, you know. Jack or Jack. Don't forget to join the Discord. Or follow the stream. Or follow the YouTube channel. You can't say where you're working? Dude, NSA, guys. NSA is on us. NSA is on us. They found out what we're making. We are screwed. Oh yeah, there's a Twitter too. Shit. Quick, promote yourself. Go. NSA will retweet. Go. Okay, so we've got 15 minutes to go. It's not on Twitch. All right, man. All right, Pixel. All right. If you guys have questions, Jut, what's up, man? Din emotes for NSA retweets. If you guys got questions, throw them down. I can answer whatever for 15 minutes. I'm kind of winding down since now I've got this where it's at. Maybe I'll just add some more rocks. Let's just add some more of these guys. Whoop. Aha. There we go. See, mix them up too. Oh man. Just make sure none of them are floating. This is how you'll end up seeing games that have like little small floating rocks every once in a while. It's because they were doing stuff like this. And they just happen to just miss that one, you know? So lighting look better or something? No, it's just the roughness has changed. And right now I've gone to real-time lighting while I'm working on stuff. So I've just, it's this. Like that makes everything look freaking, look guys, next gen. Next gen. It's all good. I worked on this piece while you were away. And I'm just working on these vine guys as well. Emmy, what's up? How you doing? Dude, we can make it metal too if you want. Metal. Oh, yeah. Man, that looks terrible. Actually, the last few minutes of the stream, I think I'll just run a progressive bake. The stream will freeze for a few seconds. Just bear with me, and we can see what the lighting looks like in the bottom area there. Smoothing out these vines. I think these vines have UVs too. I could be wrong. They do. Nice. So if I hide everything. Oh, there's some skewing and stuff going on, but they have UVs. That's cool. So if I... Dude, once I get the streaming PC going, oh man, we're going to be able to actually bake light maps on stream without the stream freezing up and stuff like that. So I should be able to, I wonder if there's a good, there's probably not a good normal for the vine type stuff. Maybe the moss. If I went and put the moss normal in there. No, that looks... I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Which UV set was that? Yeah, when you're baking AO and stuff, it eats up your CPU, which your stream is utilizing. I wonder if I can put this here. Oh my god. Oh, it's kind of working. Ah, that's funny. I'm cheating. Oh, it looks terrible. Looks like really long stringy poops. Gross, guys. Gross. Yeah, there's like terrible UV tearing and stuff going on here. Poop root. Oh. It's like trying to relax that. Gross. Just relax. Relax. Yes. So for this to work, we're going to actually need a UV set for light maps. So let's do that really fast. So we'll just grab all this stuff. Then we'll make a new texture. Actually, project, create new. We'll call it texture 2. Atlas, that works. So if we go to texture 1, yeah, cool. Texture 2. And then let's see how packing goes with this. I doubt we're going to get much out of that. My favorite dev engine currently right now is come on, get out of here. Get out of here with your words. Is Snowdrop, man. It's so good. So good, so easy. Okay, so got that UV set. Let's export selected. We'll go here again. Good deal. We're gonna remove. Oh God, how do you? Uh-oh. Oh, that's cool. You can control click and then go through MIPS. Oh. Not Photoshop. No. Okay, this is gonna bog. Are you guys ready? The stream's gonna choke for a second. So we're gonna switch this light. It's gonna be facing like that. Let's get a nice dark shadow there. It's going to be baked. Then we're gonna go to lighting. We're not gonna say real-time GI. We're gonna say baked global illumination, progressive preview baking. All right, I'll be able to talk to you guys. I'll be able to see chat, but this is gonna rip stream. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's see if we can bake light maps. Okay, here we go. Wait, is this all set up? Let me make sure here. Oh God. All right, be right back. It's preparing bake. Press F to pay respects. I'll let you know when I notice on the stream that it's starting to choke. We really have 80 viewers? Dude, you guys are the bee's knees. It'll figure it out for me. Okay, here we go. So you'll probably start to see it come in before the stream chokes. I anticipate the stream will be choking in maybe like 15 seconds. Right now it's holding its own. We'll see. I don't see any drop frames yet. Why is Snowdrop so good? Dude, it's super artist friendly. How's that? It's super artist friendly. Watch that. It's a long answer, but watch that video. The 3-hour video. Is it holding up? Is the stream not choking? What is going on here? What? So I noticed those ground pieces are not baking. Oh, there we go. There's the stream. Stream's going now. Rip, and there it goes. Can you guys still hear me? Give it a second here. That's the longest it's ever lasted. That's kind of crazy. There we go. All right, we are back. So what it is not baking for some reason are the giant pieces here. But you can see like the progressive baking that was happening. Like as you get outside of the view of the camera spectrum, these ones are getting light map bakes, but they're much lower res. And like these ones back here are getting like splotches of light maps. Everything should be good now. If it's not, that's bad. It's okay though. We only got 3 minutes to go. So is everything back to normal? I get scared when chat gets real quiet. Kale. Good stuff, man. Yeah, so that one mesh is not baking though. The one we wanted to see. So we need to investigate why that is. Why is that? Look at these, all this broken shit. That's great. Don't import lights, don't import cameras. Don't generate light maps. My beautiful face. Dude, this hair though. What is happening? Oh, you know what? You are right. It is not marked static. Thank you. Okay, we're going for it again, guys. And then we will end this. Thanks, Blue. Blue, always with the knowledge, man. Dude, if you guys join the Discord, Blue gives very, very good critiques. They're like full on. They're full on critiques. All right, round 2. Actually, I'm going to turn the light map resolution down. If I can interrupt it. Let me interrupt. There we go. We'll do like 128 maybe or something like that. Yeah, that should be fine. Oh God, I'm sorry. Stream's gonna choke again. We lost 3 viewers of this? Oh my God, why? What is this? But thanks for hanging out, guys. Stream's about to end. If you missed most of the stream, there should be a YouTube video that will be posted. And yeah. Look at that baking. Oh man. Oh, you guys can't see it. Stream's choking. I think the video freezes when the stream dies though, right? All right, I'll kill it now. That's enough for me. I can get Moto though. I'll get Moto right before we end the stream. So, if you see, dude, it's pretty cool when you go down there. You see how it gets all dark. So you can see the progressive light map baking as you zoom out. Like it's not even touched these guys yet, which is freaking great. Yeah, and these rocks aren't even like, if I get some UVs on this, some proper UVs, like see how like janky that is. And then we can bake all the detail and stuff. But right now we're just concentrating on getting all of the shapes and stuff blocked out. Got to get all those details in. What's this look like with the... Oh yeah, dude, look at the darkness. The darkness below. Anywho, all right. I'll go get Moto. You guys can say hi. And then and then I'm out of here. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll switch the scene over after I roll the credits and grab Moto. It can't be bargained with. All right, be right back. Okay, here we go. There it is. If you only knew, like, that you guys were there. Look at, oh man. Okay, okay, we can go. We'll go outside. Time to pee. Time to pee, guys. All right, I'll see you guys later. Have a good productive week.